Today, I wanted to review the second favorite horror movie of all of my horror movies, The Thing. This is R.J. McCready, played by Kurt Russell. Tough guy all the way. You can buy this. These are from NECA. This one was for 40 to $40. I like the regular because you have three versions of this one. You have this one, the regular version, which comes with a shotgun, whiskey, bottle of whiskey. This one has the most accessories. You have the one with the flamethrower, doesn't have a lot of accessories, and you have the one, the final, where it's what it's called the final showdown, where he has these dynamite sticks around his body. It's not. This one is the most detailed and with the most accessories, so I like this one the most. Uh, the Thing, from '82, directed by John Carpenter. The music was from Enrico Malone, Enrico Maroni. I'm not sure. I'm probably butchering that name. He didn't do the music for this movie, but the music for this movie was really great by Enrico. Uh, he did a great job, a really great job. Um, Kurt Russell, of course, playing R.J. McCready, helicopter pilot from this U.S. Antarctic research base. And you've got all the characters. Now the cool thing about this movie is all these characters are fleshed out. I wrote them down because sometimes I do forget. You have Blair, Childs, Knowles. You have Dr. Copper. You've got Palmer, Gary, Norris. You've got all these. The like Bennings is the guy who does the weather, everything that if the weather patterns change and things like that. Dr. Copper is the medical, and then I believe Norris is the scientist. Um, I'm not sure. Knowles. I'm not sure if Knowles is the cook. Childs is the I don't know what he is. Is he like a mechanic maybe? Because he's the tough guy from the group. He's also in They Live. He's a known character in the Carpenter universe. He and then Daniel Parker is in charge of the Huskies, and that's where it starts. So basically, a Norwegian helicopter is chasing this dog, this husky, and they're trying to shoot it and kill it. And they're throwing grenades at it, and they're eventually it reaches the American Antarctic base, and it immediately goes to Parker. And Parker is a dog lover. He has all the huskies in his pen. And Norwegian, they land the helicopter. One of the Norwegians does something stupid. He lets go of the grenade. He and he and it's near the helicopter. He's trying to find a grenade. It explodes. This Norwegian is dead. So the pilot is dead. The other one with the gun is shooting. And Gary is I think he was the complex sort of chief. He has a revolver and he has a gun. He shoots him through the eyes. So we'll never know because he's yelling something in Nordic, and I tried to um, I tried to translate it, and especially they're saying, get away from that dog. That isn't a dog. That isn't a dog. It's a monster. Get away from that dog. Get away, you idiot! And then he shoots him. Then he shoots Bennings in the leg, a shaving wound, a flesh wound. And then of course they see him as a threat and kill him. And then you've got all this the story about the Thing. I mean, it's the way this movie is pure tension, atmosphere, and claustrophobia, and the characters are all really fleshed out, and you care for these characters. Some you don't care so much, for some you do care a lot, and it's sad to see them die, and it's and you know the first when the dog is alone at some point and he goes to a room, you see a shadowy figure turning around where the dog is the Thing, and the Thing is wants to, well, what does it do? It wants to duplicate you, but the dog stays, but it takes a piece of its alien skin, alien cell, puts it on you, and you start to get duplicated, but you lose all your clothes while in the process. And you can clearly see that's Norris's head. You can clearly see that's Norris's head. No doubt about it. So even when the first time I saw this movie, yeah, that's Norris. Norris is one of the things. But it's very late on in the movie when he's actually, and it's accidentally that he's, that they find out he's one of the things. I mean, if you want a movie that has, like I said, atmosphere, this atmosphere in this movie is coming from all directions. It's so eerie. The research center is so sterile. I mean, it's or gray or dark, and it has these corridors, and everybody can be the Thing at some point. Everybody can be the Thing. Okay, like I said, the first time I knew it was Norris, but at that point there are others already infected by this thing. And MacReady is the only one who isn't, and a few others, and he wants to basically eradicate it, but he has to do how can he trust somebody? I mean, how can he trust your best friend when it easily can be a Thing, a duplicated form of this of him? So it's a brain tease, brain fuck, right? um I'm not gonna spoil too much. I mean, I want to spoil. The movie is old. Everybody's think has seen this movie. Now at the end, I'm going to the end. You have to watch this for claustrophobic feeling, atmospheric eeriness, tension building, par, just great acting, great characters, and at the end, Kurt Russell and Childs are over. Now, Childs, there is a theory that Childs, he didn't went with the main last group, and they saw him going back outside, and everything got out. The power got out. So he comes back with another coat. There's no smoke coming out of his mouth, and MacReady gives him a bottle of Jack Daniels, and he drinks from it. Now they made Molotov cocktails out of those bottles, but McCready didn't drink from those bottles. So he laughs like, I think he knew that at that point, Childs, it's never, Carpenter doesn't wanna, he doesn't, John Carpenter is asked a million times, is he a thing? And he's always saying no or maybe or yeah, it's such a fucker. I mean, there is a video game on PlayStation 2 video game about this movie where they which is apparently a direct sequel to this, where military personnel come to the base and try to rescue personnel. And at the end of the game, McCready is still alive, but Childs was the thing, the alien. He was a duplicated form of himself. Now, apparently, I read somewhere. Now, take this with a grain of salt. I really take this really with a grain of salt. I read somewhere that the Thing 2 may be in production, may go in production. Sorry, there is ideas of making it. That's what I'm trying to say. And who's gonna take the wheel? Carpenter himself. He's old, buddy. Spielberg, Scorsese, they're all old and they're all making movies. He wants to do it at full creative control and a budget. And he wants to do it as a direct sequel, making Frostbite and Kurt Russell back, making Frostbite make him look older, because Frostbite does that to you, that it makes you look older. You have more like these wrinkles, and you look older and fucked up. And I read this article, and there was talks with John Carpenter, but it's still like, for him it's a money issue. Like I said, he wants creative control. It's nowadays all these big publisher houses, I mean these producer houses want to, these studios, they want to interfere. He doesn't want anyone or anybody to interfere like he did with all those other movies. He just wants his movie like he used to do. And I hope they do it. I really hope, because I'm really amped up about it. I hope it would get made, but I doubt it. But let's say 10% chance. That's what I'm giving you. Now, again, no bad things to say about this movie. No, just see it. Everything in this movie is good. Everything in this movie is good. You'll be, if you're a newer generation horror fan and you've never seen The Thing, go see this movie, please. Don't see the prequel. See this one. Please see this one. And maybe then you can see the prequel after that. But see this one. This one will change your thinking about horror. The special effects were made by Rob Bottin. He's the captain, the leopard captain in the ghost leopard captain in The Fog. He did the special effects in The Howling. This guy is up there with Tom Savini, Greg Nicotero, and all those other great SFX guys. So please watch it and leave a comment if you like it or not. And I'm really stoked. Please. Oh, and before I go, thank you for the two new subscribers. I really I don't know your names because I can't see it, but for some reason, but thank you. They're deep in my heart, and I try my best to review movies and make fun videos, because that's what we're here to do, right? Just to make some fun reviews and make fun of movies, or just be serious about movies too, but just have a good time reviewing and talking about movies. Okay? Good day to you, sir and lady.